Hello, online crew. How are you today? I hope you had an awesome weekend. Although for those of you in Australia, that was a couple of days ago. But this is my first live video for the week where I talk about something to do with personal growth, personal development, something to help you think and help you be a better version of yourself. Because what we're predominantly here to do is to grow our businesses online. And we talk about social media strategies and attraction marketing strategies and all the things to help you grow a business effectively in the online world. But you know what? It's not the online funnels that are going to make you successful. It's not the newest, greatest Facebook tip or algorithm hack. That's not what's going to make you successful. It's you. It's your mindset. It's your outlook. It's the way you think. It's the way you act. It's the way you treat people. That's what's important in making you truly successful. If you've got blocks and you're, don't have self-belief and you just believe that, you're not really ever going to be successful, then that's truly what is going to hold you back. So what I want to share with you today is something that you can do if you want to make more money online, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about today. If we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin. Welcome to our online crew. We have a crew here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, those in network marketing, MLM, and predominantly what we talk about is, strategies and tips to help you build your business online with modern online strategies. But I do talk about, things to help you be a better version of you. And this today, what I'm talking about is if you truly want to make more money online, what do you need to do? What do you need to do? So first and foremost, I want to share with you something I have shared here before. But if you want to earn more money, basically, and I'll share with you some tips around this, you need to become more valuable. Think of anybody that you know that's making a lot of money online. What do you think about those people? What do you know about those people? Have they provided a lot of value and training and information and great ideas and great strategies to people, potentially around the world? The answer would probably be yes. Where a lot of people are going wrong in social media is they just turn up and they do posts or they do live videos. So they're doing things, and you can waste a lot of time on social media doing posts and doing live videos, but if it's not intentional, if you haven't got a really good brand, if it's not value-based, then it's just information. People don't want any more information. We are flooded with information. There is information all around you. Phones, computers, everywhere around you, there is a hell of a lot of information. People just don't want information. They just don't want to see your posts or your live videos that have no substance about it. People are looking for information that is helpful to them. So if you want to earn more money on social media, you need to become more valuable. So there's some things that you need to think about around that, and I'll give that to you on this live video here today. So how is everyone today? I'll say a quick hello to you guys, and I've got a couple of reminders as well. We've got Cherie, Christine, are you home yet from your trip? Hello, Cynthia, how are you? We've got Gina, Debbie, Sheila is here as well. Olive is here. Hello, Gloria, good to see you on. We've got Stephanie. Miss Joel, great to catch alive after too long. So good to see you here, Steph. Ellen, believe in myself. Absolutely. Yes, I want to make lots of money online. So how do we get you to that point where you can make lots of money online? Stick to this video and I'll give you a big tip around this. Hello, Faye. How are you? We've got Joy here as well. So Yenny, lovely to see you on. Linda, Gloria, most just tell stories and how they beat a few situations, getting themselves out of bad situations. So people on social media, you mean, Gloria? Oops, I lost my spot. Information overload, absolutely. Not sure who that is if you're watching from my group, that means you haven't given StreamYard access for me to see who you are. So just click the link above. It's streamyard.com/Facebook, and then I'll be able to see who you are. Hello, Donna. How are you? We've got Jules as well. Susan is here. I know I need to hear this today. Good. Okay. So hopefully a lot of you will get a strong message from today. Hello, Ellie. We got Laurie here as well. Megan from Scotland, Deb, Haley, good to see all you guys on. I could talk to you guys all day long, but I'll get on to the content. Just a couple of reminders. Those of you doing the video challenge, make sure you go and check out video number 11 in the video challenge group, because I've given you days 9 to 14, the content for that. So make sure you go and watch that. Those of you in my coaching community, make sure you saw the recent training regarding the iOS 14 update, how that's going to affect you and what you need to do about it. Those of you that need to sort out your brand, my branding course starts again next week. I think it's around 21, I think now. So just go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, and there'll be a graphic that says build your brand. Just click on that, but that starts next week. Okay. So if you need help with branding, sorting out your brand, it is the foundation of everything you do online, is sorting out your brand. So that is available to you. And for those of you that are looking for closer mentorship, so you want accountability every single week for the next 6 months, and you want guidance and training from me, hold your hand. We do special calls. You share your stuff, share your screen. I look at your work, actually like working closely with a mentor. Please send me a message saying VIP mentorship info, and I'll send you the invitation. I've only got 2 spots left. So yeah, I need to know as soon as possible if you're looking for that, or you'd like some information, then let me know. Okay. So more value equals more dollars. It's just the way it is. If you don't believe that to be true, then I would ask you to look in the mirror. Look at some of the people that you follow. What are they doing? Especially on social media. They probably show up a hell of a lot more than you do. They're probably giving out really cool information, sharing tips and strategies with you, sharing valuable content that hooks you in. When you become more valuable, you will make more money, especially in social media. So think about that for a minute for yourself. Some questions you should be asking yourself is, how do I become more valuable on social media? You can't just show up and expect to be successful on social media. It takes hard work. It takes consistent hard work. People need to get to know, like, and trust you for them to ever give you their email address if you've got something, for offer, to send you a message in Messenger and say, hey, I've been following you for quite a while now. It looks like quite the journey. What is it that you're doing? Let me know. You have to earn the right for followers. You have to earn the right to get people to reach out to you. You have to earn the right to get sales through social media. It does not just happen. There is no new course or new social media platform that is going to happen any other way than that. And if you look at those people that are making a hell of a lot more money than you, I bet they've just shown up a lot longer than you. It takes time to get to the point where you are seen as being valuable on social media. So that might be because you're teaching something. It might be because you're mega inspirational to people. You might have a message that you share over and over again and you find your tribe. Do not underestimate the power of building a brand, because that's where you can build value. You find your tribe of people. The bigger you grow that tribe in a particular topic, like a particular brand, and that grows and grows and grows, then you are definitely going to make more money. But it doesn't just happen. Just saying things like, yeah, I've got to put up a post today. What should I post? If that's the way, if you fly by the seat of your pants on your social media, good luck with that. If you do a live video every now and then, or you've never really gone consistently live, good luck with that. All the data and stats are telling us by 2022, majority of the content on social media is going to be live video, video in some capacity. Not necessarily live video, you get more organic reach. but pre-recorded video, like video. This is the way of the future. If you're not looking into the future and seeing what content you should be creating for your audience, then you're missing the boat. So live video is a must. But here's a question to ask yourself. On the screen, then I shifted something and I clicked something on my keyboard and I disappeared. Obviously, I didn't end my live, which is a good thing, but I'm sorry about that. That was completely my fault. So what you need to work out for you, this is questions that you want to ask yourself. What can you give value on? So those of you in a home-based business industry, let's reverse engineer that. What are you selling? What do you want to sell? What is it that you sell? Give me some examples in the comments section and I'll reverse engineer this for you. So what is it that you sell? So you might say to me, I sell health and wellness products. Okay, so let's narrow that down a little bit. When you niche down the value that you can provide on social media, you're going to have a far better result. When you say things like, I help people get healthier, it's not going to work. It's not niche down enough. People need to know they belong with you in what you're teaching and training and the value that you're providing with people. This is how important branding is. So some of you who don't have a business page or a group, you might just be hanging out on your personal profile. You can still have an essence of a brand, what you stand for and what problems you solve, even on a personal profile. So what problems do you solve? Start sharing some information about how you solve those problems. You can't say to everyone, I'll help you get healthier. It won't land. But let's say you've got a whole lot of products that you can offer in your product range, let's say in a health and wellness company. Pick one or two and concentrate on that. Yes, you've got other products that can help people, but if you honestly sit there and say, my products help everybody, you're not going to survive on social media because marketing doesn't work that way. People don't find a tribe that way. You won't find a community of people that are going to show up with you and listen to what you have to say if you're talking to everybody about everything. It's not how marketing works. So what is it that you can concentrate on that you can give valuable information around? Have you got a particular product that you want to concentrate on? Is it maybe weight loss is what you're selling? Maybe you've got a weight loss product. So what tips and things can you share with people about helping them to lose weight, and share that information and get people interested in you as a human being before you are a marketer? If you're looking for the next shiny object syndrome, marketing strategy, platform, TikTok, Reels, whatever, oh, that must be the answer. I'm bored with this, so I'm going to go over there and that's going to be the answer. It won't work. You want to earn more money on social media, you need to become more valuable to your marketplace. So for you, look in the mirror. How can I become more valuable? What problems do you solve for people? Think about that. What can you help people with? Narrow that down to a few things and then talk about that over and over and over again. And you might say, well, I don't know what to talk about. Go to Google. Learn some stuff, turn around and teach it. The other thing that's probably running through your head is, I'm not qualified or I'm not successful enough. So who am I to start talking about this stuff when I don't have any qualifications or I'm not successful enough? You don't have to be successful and you do not have to be an expert to be able to help other people. You don't have to be either of those things to be valuable to people. Let me ask you, why do you guys continue to turn up and watch me here on my page? Do I give you useful, valuable information? I would like to think so. Do I spend a lot of time thinking about things that I can share with you guys that's going to be useful for you and get you thinking? Like today, there is no use you turning up on social media and just posting for the sake of posting, going live and just talking about any topic. You need to have more strategy than that. You need to learn the marketing side of network marketing, but we want you to be a human before you're a marketer. But what is it that you're selling, and reverse engineer the value around that? What content can you share with people that is going to get them interested in that topic? Therefore, you can recommend a product to them. Am I making sense, guys? You need to have some kind of purpose. I'm back. So can someone just put in the comments, did you actually lose me then? I've got to stop putting my fingers down. So think about things that people want to know about. People want to save time. They want to save money. They want to lose weight. They want to get healthier. They want to maybe have younger skin, be more youthful, maybe use products that are toxic free, maybe build more confidence, be happier. Like, think about all the things that people want and how can you help them achieve that with what you've got, and share useful, valuable information over and over again. And you know what? It takes time. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. It takes, effort and dedication. My screen did go back. Sorry about that, guys. I've got my hands. I don't know what I'm touching at the moment to make that happen, but luckily it was, stop moving and touching stuff. Thank you, Faye, for the reminder. My hands are in my lap now. Think about what's useful. What do people want to know? What can you help people with? What is going to be useful for people? Think about that. What can you share on your social media that is going to be useful and valuable to people? When you become more valuable, when you share great information, people will come back to hear more from you. When you post this, that, here, there, everywhere on like 10 different topics in 10 different areas, they don't really know what you do or what you're about. And when you're all over the place, so is your audience and so is your results. So strip it back. Don't just post for the sake of posting. Don't just go live for the sake of live. Actually think, when you create your content, what is going to be valuable and useful to my audience around a topic where I've actually got something to sell at the end of the day. So what's your thing? Is it a business opportunity? Is it a product of some sort? Reverse engineer that and think about what valuable information can I provide around this topic so I can get more people listening to me and trust me as the person and the go-to person on that particular topic. You create more value on social media. You become more valuable to your audience. You will earn more money. Have a look at, people like Gary Vee and Tony Robbins and all of those kind of people. Extreme examples, I know, but how much value do they put out there? Look at Gary Vee. He talks on social media all the time. He's giving out valuable tips all the time. People listen to him for what he has to say. What are people listening to you for on what you have to say? What is the useful, valuable information that you are giving your audience? Those of you on a business page, you can brand yourself a specific way and solve that problem. And what value are you providing on that particular topic that you've branded yourself? Those of you with a group, what is the purpose of the group? What are you sharing in the group? What valuable information is in your group? If your group is just a selling group, it's just a selling group. No one really wants to be sold to, but they love to buy. How do you get people to buy more? Give them more valuable, interesting information that's actually going to help them. That's why people will turn up with you more. That's why people will reach out to you more. That's why people will give you their email address, is because you've earned the right for that. You can't show up on social media and just expect it to happen without the effort, without the consistency, without providing valuable information. If you think that's how it's going to happen, you're absolutely delusional. Those that are doing better than you are probably more consistent and show up more on social media than you. I bet 100%. You look up to certain people on social media, I bet they're showing up more than you. I bet they're doing probably more lives than you. They've probably got it dialed in about what kind of content they're creating on social media, and they're growing a presence for themselves. Start this now. If you are all over the place and you don't know what to post about, start thinking, what problems do I solve? And what valuable information, what useful information can I share regarding solving that problem? Then if you've got something to sell that helps them solve that problem, that will come later because you've earned the right. I'll say it again. You need to earn the right to earn money off social media. It doesn't just come. If it does, it'll be short-lived. You might put something out there and you get some pretty quick sales or something like that. It can happen. I'm not saying it can't ever happen like that, but it won't be long-term because you'll just be getting to known as that person that's just selling their stuff all the time. You want to earn more money, become more valuable. How do you become more valuable? Teach people things. Share useful information with things, about the topic of your choice. Okay? I'm just going to check in with some of your comments here. So Tammy's selling clothing. So how you could become more valuable on social media, Tammy, is to share tips around styles, body shapes. If you've got a pear shape, this is the type of clothing that I recommend you wear, and this is the type of clothing you definitely want to stay away from. If you've got this kind of neckline, then this is the kind of clothing that you should wear rather than this. Like, give people tips and useful information. And they go, oh, I never knew that. That's really interesting. If you've got clothing to sell in the back end of that, then the more value you bring about styling and what colors match and what don't, and your complexion, what colors emphasize that, V-neck versus round neck. If you've got big boobs, do this. If you've got little boobs, do that. You know what I mean? Like tips that are actually useful to people. That will get people following you and coming back and listening to you more because you're giving out valuable, useful information about how to style yourself. That will help you sell more clothes. So Steph, health products, beauty products. So narrow it down. So I know you've probably got a whole range of health products and beauty products. Stick to 2 or 3 things and talk about that. Like, is it energy? Is it, getting more sleep? Is it weight loss? Is it concentrate on a few little things, not the whole plethora of health products and beauty products. It's too much. Beauty products, is it like makeup or skincare? Maybe you can give continuous tips about looking after your skin. Nobody wants to age faster. So maybe you can share some tips and valuable information about looking after yourself and keeping yourself looking youthful longer. That's what people want to hear. People don't want to see pictures of your products and that it's on sale. They want to learn stuff. And when you are that person that shares cool information and expects nothing, you will earn the right to get the sales. Okay? Education, Ellen. So education on what? That one's a little bit harder because I'm not quite sure in what avenue. But when it's education in what area? So I'd need a little bit more information before I could give you sort of an example of that. Okay, so weight loss. So Linda's specializing in weight loss. So weight loss would be, that's an easy one. There's all sorts of tips and valuable information. You can go to Pinterest, even if you don't use Pinterest, and put in the search bar, 10 health foods, healthy snacks under 100 calories. Like, you can go and get information from anywhere. So if you're weight loss, you could start talking about all sorts of things, regarding weight loss. And, today I want to share with you, I've got a whole week's worth of content for you regarding healthy snacks. So I'm going to share one with you today, next one in 2 days' time. You could have a month's worth of content, or at least 10 days worth of content with 10 healthy snacks under 100 calories. Like, you can educate people on how to eat healthier to lose weight. If you've got a weight loss product on the end of it, you can weave in there with your valuable information. I've actually got a product that I use that helps kickstart, my weight loss. I actually take a supplement, which is actually a carb blocker, and so that helps block the carbs and do this and that, whatever. If you would like to know more about that, then just send me a personal message and I'll share that with you. But that can be really helpful in losing weight. And then you go back to the next tip. So you weave in whatever it is that you're selling amongst valuable, useful information that people, that's where you're going to earn the right to make more sales, is the information that you give is valuable to people. Okay. Okay. Driving and loving this topic today. Cool. Be consistent. Value, value, value. Yes, you give value. Thank you for the feedback, Susan. Yes, but you really are smart and experienced. But I remember my story, guys. I only started on social media a few years ago. I was in the corporate world wearing a suit every day. I've shared with you guys here many a time. I was one of the last people on Facebook. I wasn't interested in that social media stuff. My life was too busy to worry about fluffing around with something like Facebook. And look at where I am now. So what's caused that? How do I get you guys to turn up here with me every day? I don't turn up here and sell you my stuff. As far as my network marketing company goes, unless you know me personally, you wouldn't even know what company I'm in. I don't turn up here and sell my stuff to you. I show up and give you valuable information that will hopefully help you in your business. I give away a lot of free stuff. I give away a lot of value to my target market, which is home-based business owners that want to build their business online. What do I talk about here every day? Going live, giving you free content 5 days a week. Do you think that earns me the right to get some sales in my branding course or my coaching community or whatever? Absolutely it does, because I've earned the right. I turn up here and give you my time for free and give you valuable information 5 days a week, every week. It's not because I'm any smarter than you guys. I've just been doing it longer. And my whole intention is to help people and give you good value. So I've earned the right. Okay, the bigger my audience gets, the more money I will make. The same with you. Grow an audience. Nothing is more important to you than growing an audience. You can't just show up and expect to be successful. It doesn't happen that way. You got to earn it. Oh, so that's when I was gone. Sorry, guys, about that. Lost me for a minute. Completely my fault. Okay. Deborah, I'm in crypto, but I couldn't talk about it. But I could talk all day about motivation and mindset. So, Deborah, you have to think about, what kind of audience you're going to attract. Talking about motivation and mindset isn't necessarily going to help you in your crypto business. But can you start talking about, the importance of investing in other ways to build financial, security, giving people, and you might not be any kind of expert in this area, but investing in crypto is wealth building. Like it's generating an income stream. You don't actually have a product, so to speak, that people can physically use. So what might be an avenue that you can go on is little tips about how to save money and investing in money and different things you should look at for multiple streams of income and helping people generate wealth. What can you share around that? So there's all sorts of ways that you can provide value into what you're actually selling. You wouldn't turn up on social media and just start talking about crypto. But you can build value around wealth creation and tips for retirement, for funding, or, just I'm thinking out loud now. Debbie, better sleep. So sleep. So what kind of tips can you give to people regarding sleep? So you could easily talk about, 5 tips. And one of those 5 tips is something to do with the product that you use that helps you sleep better. So it can be make sure you're exercising and, doing whatever, make sure you're staying hydrated, because dehydration causes this, that, and whatever. Give a whole lot of tips. And then one of them is I actually also use, a product which helps me create, natural melatonin in the brain, so it makes me sleep better. So if that's something you think you need, let me know. And you do it subtly, but you do it around giving value. You don't just sort of sell your stuff. So what's a contradiction, Deborah? Elaborate on that, okay? I think sometimes feel like we are a broken record saying the same thing over and over again. But what is really happening is we're reinforcing the content so they will eventually get it and understand it. Really good point, and I'll leave on this topic here. You've got other comments that I'll go back to, is you can never say the same thing over and over again too many times on social media when you're building a brand. People need multiple exposures regarding the same thing, because you know what? We've got so much information around us, and people need to hear things over and over and over again before they act. Very rarely can you put out one piece of information and somebody will act on it. They need to see that piece of information, 10 or 15, sometimes 20 times. And sometimes they just need a slightly different angle to it, but the message is the same. Think of Facebook ads. How many of you have seen a Facebook ad and you've seen it like 5 times and you see it for the 6th time and finally you opt in for that free thing? Okay, people need multiple exposures to the same message because social media is so busy. So don't be ever afraid to share the same message. Think about losing weight. There's all sorts of tips around losing weight, but it's still about losing weight, isn't it? It's still the same stuff. Most things on social media and around the world are very rarely new pieces of information. I bet something that you are saying on social media is something that somebody else has said before, potentially. The tips that you give on beauty or energy or sleep or clothing or whatever it is, it's probably stuff people have said it before, but it's not been said by you. You are the difference. You are the brand. Your voice, your personality, the fact that you care, the empathy that you have for the audience, you've got to build up that trust. But you can do that, and it doesn't mean that you have to have new and fresh information. It can be the same thing that's been said over and over again, but you're saying it this time. So it's a very good point by Laurie. Don't ever be afraid to say the same things in a slightly different way over and over again, because social media is that noisy. There is so much information at people to actually get it to sink in. I can say the same thing to somebody 20 times, and the 21st time I say it, it finally sinks in. It's like, oh, the penny just dropped. I've heard this over and over and over again before, but the penny just dropped. Like, people need multiple exposures. So, questions to ask yourself: what problems do you solve in relation to a product that you're selling? Reverse engineer that. And what information can I provide that's going to be useful to my audience, because I want to become more valuable. I want people to come, to turn up, be interested in my posts and be interested in my information. When you become more valuable, you provide more valuable content, you will earn more money. Okay, it's just the way it works on social media. If you're just out for yourself in what you need and what you want, and you want a thriving business and you want more team members and you want more customers, and that's the flavor of your social media, good luck with that. When you think of other people before yourself and how you can serve and valuable information for people and what you can teach and share with people, then you will become more valuable. Okay? Does this make sense, guys? Deborah, thank you so much. I stay up all night in England listening to you. Thank you. That's such a lovely thing to say. Just like how we love you, Helen, and all that you do and give to us. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for giving all this value. Thank you, Beth. Can I talk skincare and home-based business at the same time? Every now and again, Ellie, but I wouldn't recommend it. Pick your target market. Skincare and products and home-based business, they're 2 different target markets. You can blend on a personal profile because it's not a little bit more. If you've got a business page, you would only ever want a business page on either the business or the skincare. Personal profile, in my training, those of you in my coaching community, go back to the training on how I share with you guys how to create a month's worth of content on your personal profile. And then a week later, I did how to prepare a month's worth of content on a business page. So Ellie, maybe go back and look at that, because on a personal profile, I recommend 5 core topics. and rotating your content. So it could be that you talk about the privilege of a home-based business. Just be careful with Facebook because they don't like it and we can't be seen to be building a business on our personal profile, but you can share stories and curiosity. Okay, so it's a fine line between doing it in a way that's not going to get you in trouble. So depends where you are building, Ellie. On a personal profile, you could blend a little bit of the two. Wouldn't recommend it in a business page or a group. Okay. Very good question, Ellie. You're a rock star. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you, Laurie. Yes, fully got that. Awesome. So we'll leave it on Deborah's note there. I've spoken long enough, but I really hope you get this message. It's not the shiny object syndrome. The next thing you see on social media, the next thing you opt into, that's not going to make you successful. Actually putting the hard yards in, building a brand, showing up, going live, giving value, amazing, valuable information to your audience, that's when you're going to earn the right to make more sales on social media. It's really that important. Okay, guys, so thank you for being here with me today. I will be with you the same time tomorrow. Yes, I will. Okay, so I'll catch you then. Bye.